So the Crusades is what allowed for the Renaissance to happen. That's where Michelangelo painted Jesus white. That's where they really start rewriting history. Because, mind you, the Romans, the role they played, they weren't rewriting history. These niggas were damn near illiterate. They weren't writing shit. They were writing in blood with the blade of the gladiator swords, nigga.
That shit.
They weren't writing shit. These niggas were illiterate, nigga. These niggas were damn near barely off the ground dragging knuckles. These niggas were Tarzan with their shit. These niggas weren't writing nothing. These niggas were just destroying shit. They were erasing shit, nigga. They were ripping up the pages of the book so no one can read the shit. So then, when you get to the Renaissance, post-Crusades, post-Spanish Inquisition, I'm pretty sure, and all that shit, then after they've demonized magic as witchcraft and burned motherfuckers at the stakes, killed off our shamans, scared everyone into being Christians, so people rejected their own traditional systems, like the Haitians rejecting voodoo. They scared everyone gotta be Christian now, hold on to your basic instructions before leaving Earth. And by that, I mean the Bible, nigga. Basic instructions before leaving Earth.
Such bullshit.
After they did all that shit, then the Renaissance comes along. Oh, all of a sudden, these motherfuckers is poets. These motherfuckers is poets now. These niggas is writing books. Dante's Inferno. They're rewriting everything. Egypt started out of nowhere. I guess God farted and this fucking desert of Egypt popped up. Fucking Alexander the Great stole that shit. They're evolved from fucking Neanderthal cavemen. You know what I mean? So they start rewriting their whole shit, getting everything fucked up. Kush don't exist now. They're calling it the Kingdom of Kush. They say it was an offshoot of Egypt when really it was first for fucking thousands of fucking millions of years and shit. So the Renaissance is where they started rewriting our shit. And then by then, you know what I mean? By then, going forward, I'm not sure exactly timeline-wise. I'm probably crossing some timelines. But then that's where it becomes significant for us to start addressing the slave trade. So now I'm going to transition. It might not be exactly elliptical in the timeline, but now what I want to address is the Spanish Empire. Because I read on Wikipedia, there's a myth to where they say that the Spaniards didn't even have an Inquisition. And I'm telling y'all, they did. Okay? The Inquisitors were inquisitoring motherfuckers with fucking blades, nigga. They were killing niggas. They were fucking charging people with crimes of heresy. Nigga, did you just ask me a question? Off with your head, nigga. Nigga, did you just step on my J's, nigga? Off with your head, nigga. Like, did you step on my sandal, nigga? You know what I mean? Like, nigga stepped on my sandal. I'ma fucking cut his head off in front of the whole fucking city. Like, this is what these Spaniards were doing. So now we're the Spaniards. And there is a history associated with the Moors raising up the Spaniards, giving them the culture that they eventually stole and shit. You know what I mean? I'm going to get into that later on. I'll do a update from this cloth to that once I finish the history of the Moors, which I guess I'm going to have to do next now because, shit, I can't have this shit up on here and motherfuckers like, oh, the nigga don't know about the Moors. You know what I mean? So the Spaniards, what they do, now we're at Columbus. And, you know, I don't know why we even celebrate Columbus Day in America, because this nigga wasn't even from Britain. This nigga was from Spain. Why the fuck are we celebrating a Spanish nigga in America? What the fuck does Spain have to do with America? Nothing, nigga. He thought he was going to India. This nigga thought he was going to learn yoga. This nigga was looking for the gurus and shit. He ended up in America, and he called the fucking Native Americans Indians. These niggas wasn't Indian. They were from India, nigga. You on the wrong side of the world, bro. Columbus didn't know what the fuck he was doing. He didn't know what the fuck he was doing. Where he was going.
A stupid motherfucker.
So, this dumb motherfucker Columbus, he goes, I was watching Cuba Libre on Netflix, I guess. They found Cuba first. Started bringing the slaves over from Africa. That's where we get the Atlantic slave trade. They start bringing all the slaves over from Africa, and that's why we have a strong African bloodline, heritage, lineage in Cuba, and that's why those are our Afro-Cuban brothers and sisters over there. And I'm gonna get to Castro. I'm gonna get there because they lied to us about Castro. Motherfuckers don't know about Castro, nigga. You motherfuckers don't know. Go study some of Mary Baraka and then go study some Castro, nigga. Study some Che Guevara and study that shit and figure out who the fuck Castro was. You saw Scarface and thought this nigga's a dictator. You don't even know what's up. So they go to Cuba, dominate Cuba. Then Hernan Cortez takes his armies, and I got a little bit of cloth on this, especially because I dived into this study. Hernan Cortez comes along. They send that nigga to go wipe out the Incans, the Aztecs, the Mayans. That's where Tupac Amaru, who Tupac was named after, got killed, the chief of the Incans. Killed him. He got quartered up. I don't know if that was Hernan Cortez who did that. But what Hernan Cortez did do, he gets over there to the motherfucking Aztecs. I believe sometimes I mix up my Mayans and Aztecs. So if I got that mixed up, my bad. But the Aztecs, I'm pretty sure Montezuma was the emperor of the Aztecs. Or the Mayans. I don't know. I'm mixed up. So one of the two. He gets over there. And basically, they got there. Montezuma let them come through. He's like, it's cool. You know what I mean? We ain't finna wage war on y'all. Hernan Cortez went to a different region to go conquer some other indigenous peoples of the South America, Central America region. And then his nigga who he appointed to be in charge after he left just told, what he did was he told all of the indigenous peoples that they could gather and do their carnival. It was like their traditional celebration. Once they all gathered up, they just start killing everyone. Kids, women, everyone.
Man.
Just start killing everyone. That's why they were conquistadors. These motherfuckers was conquering, okay? These motherfuckers was doing that Alexander the Great shit. They were killing all the indigenous Aztecs, Mayans, Incans, all that shit. Destroying all their shit over here, down in South America. Killing everyone. So, the Spanish Empire moves in, and also the Caribbean. Then eventually, the Franks come along, and they force out the Spanish. The Spanish Empire falls. Then you got French Haiti. So let's address French Haiti now. Let's get into the...
French Haiti.
Let's get into French Haiti. We'll get into Castro later on. That'll probably be in part 2. Part 2's coming up.